Hello, it's me again, and welcome back to part 3 of apparently this trilogy of shiny hunting compilations for Pokemon Legends ZA. And yeah, today we are just gonna get right into the video because, oh boy, I did a lot of shiny hunting. And just in case if you guys missed it from my other videos, I have been overseas to visit family these couple of weeks, and yeah, to be more accurate, I actually came back like about a week ago, but for some reason my mom and I fell sick. Something we ate just apparently did not gel well with our bodies because they just adamantly rejected whatever the food was. I had diarrhea, I was vomiting, it was a whole mess, but I finally sort of recovered, not like fully, but I'm, in a much better condition to record and edit videos. So yeah, this video is probably gonna go up on the 8th of December, and yeah, that is basically 2 days away before the DLC Mega Dimensions drops. So yeah, I knew I had to get one last video out. I remember when they first announced the DLC, I was on the fence about it, to be honest, because I mean, the main game hadn't even come out yet, and they were like, hey, we have DLC for you guys, so I just wasn't sure about it, and I'm so sorry. I have to apologize to like Raichu fans out there because they teased Mega Dimensions along with Mega Raichu, and I was like, you know what? I'm indifferent to the Pokemon. I don't hate it, but I'm just indifferent to it. And the fact that they were using that to sort of sell Mega Dimensions, when they first teased it, I was like, that's not really making me want to buy the DLC, you know what I mean? Yeah, after that, they did come out with more trailers and like a little bit of explanation on what we could expect. And you know what? I'm sold. Like, Game Freak, you won. Take my money. On the note of shiny hunting, I'm also really curious if Mega Dimensions is going to come out with a new method for shiny hunting, because remember in Legends Arceus they gave us massive mass outbreaks. So I'm curious if they're gonna have something similar. So far, I mean, it looks promising, right? So I don't want to say like, oh, it's great when I haven't experienced it yet, right? So for now, I'm just gonna say it looks promising. I do like the little mechanics of, baking donuts, and that's, gonna affect possibly the types of Pokemon that you see and their levels, stuff like that. I think that's a really cool feature, and I feel like that would also, I guess, increase the replayability of the DLC, which is great because, like I said, we have to pay for it, and it's not a cheap amount either. Yeah, I want my money's worth, is what I'm trying to say. Overall, shiny hunting in this game is pretty relaxing. I do wish it was a little bit more engaging, but on the other hand, I'm also glad that, it's more AFK this time around because, I can easily just leave it going overnight and just checking back the next day. I'm not opposed to the idea, and, I've been able to get so many shinies easily, even on vacation this way. Speaking of Wild Zone 20, there are a lot of different Pokemon that can spawn in the middle, and I still have quite a few Pokemon that I haven't found yet. I just feel like the spawns in the center are sort of like RNG, and I just wanted to surprise myself. I didn't really like save and reset, that sort of thing. I know that you can do that, like if you just want like a certain species of Pokemon, like maybe all the evolutions, for example. I didn't do that. Like I said, I just let RNG just bless me, And for the most part, like, I think I've gotten pretty lucky with the shiny Pokemon that I found. Like, I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy the rest of the video. I may pop in here and there. I just want to end off this little intro bit with my commentary with this really hilarious moment of me dying the moment I caught a shiny Onix. And not only that, just some weird shenanigans when I was trying to get the spawn set up for Wild Zone 20. There is a chance for them to actually go underneath the Wild Zone barrier and be attacking you in the middle of Lumio City. Okay, Editor Lucid here, and I just want to pop in real quick because there are a couple of evolutions that you can find as alphas in Wild Zone 20, and I am just so glad that the very first shiny evolution that I found was Sylveon, and I'm just talking specifically about shinies. Umbreon and Sylveon have got to be my two favorite. When I was fighting it, I thought, oh, you know, it's not that big. And then I put the regular Sylveon and the alpha Sylveon next to each other, and the size difference is frightening because what even? They're still cute though, I love them. Alright, this is going to be the final time I pop in. This is actually going to be the last bit of the video, but whoa, this is probably one of my luckiest shiny hunts ever in Wild Zone 20, because I know that there is a random shiny alpha Malamar over here, but that's not the point, because I've already gotten a shiny Malamar before quite a couple of times, so many times in fact, like both the alphas and the non-alpha variations. That's not the point. The point is, look at this. Look. Oh, man. And not only that, because yeah, ignoring all those alphas aside, like, look what else I found. A shiny alpha Chikorita. Like, that's rare. Oh boy, I love it. It was either, my starter for this game was either gonna be Totodile or Chikorita. I ended up going with Totodile eventually, but I love all of the Johto starters. And yeah, we're not even gonna talk about typing. But yeah, other than that, like, this was just an insane number of Pokemon. This is why I said that I'm just gonna let RNGesus bless me, because it is just so hilarious. Like, sometimes the shiny luck just comes through, and I just get a selection of Pokemon that are all my favorites. Double shiny alpha Dragonite, shiny alpha Hawlucha, and shiny alpha Chandelure. I mean, I guess there's a Florges there too, which is pretty cool, but like, I have been wanting to find a shiny Hawlucha for the longest time. Hawlucha and Chandelure especially, like, you know, not only that, Dragonite as well. Like, come on, we have Seraphim, our MVP of the team for so long, and we're able to find Seraphim's older siblings and Hawlucha and Chandelure. I mean, Hawlucha has always had such a cool shiny. And not only that, like Chandelure, you know, I used a shiny Chandelure in my Teal Mask DLC shiny only playthrough. So not only that, I just really love Chandelure in general, like the Chandelure line. So yeah, and I got a Mega Evolution in this game, so double yippee. But yeah, that's one of the Pokemon that I have been wanting a shiny for. I know that you can get Litwicks in the sewers, but I mean, this is like a guaranteed alpha, right? So yeah, I am just so glad. And then Hawlucha as well. Hawlucha is a Pokemon that I have always wanted to use. I just never got around to using it. And I mean, you can never go wrong with a black shiny most of the time, unless you are Gengar or Garchomp. I'm sorry, but you know, I said what I said, right? Oh, and then for some reason, shiny Pansear has been evading me. So you know what? I can't believe I'm saying this, but if I find a shiny alpha Simisear in Wild Zone 20, I actually want it, because that freaking Fire Monkey, the least liked Pokemon in the entire franchise, somehow has evaded me.